is talking about.
What's up, family? A teenager by the name of Jimmy Williams was exercising his right to support himself and his family when the police moved in and put him in a chokehold that almost killed him. It made the arrest. It's a big bust, y'all. You should have seen it. What did he do? What was the crime? Did he participate in a terrorist act? Nope. Did he murder somebody? Anybody? Nope. Did he rape somebody? Nope. Was he involved in a hit and run? Nope. Did he steal something out of the store? Nope. Did he beat up somebody? Nope. Did he cuss at somebody? Nope. Guess what he did? He sold bottles of water. They damn near killed this kid for the simple act of selling water on the Las Vegas Strip. Now, this happened in 2013. I know a lot of people who have heard about this story probably think it just happened, but this happened in 2013. Jimmy is suing the Las Vegas Police Department. Rightfully so. I hope he get a big fat check. Now, granted that the kid was wrong for selling the water in the first place. He broke the law. But does selling water constitute a death sentence? Come on, y'all. Come on. Now, I know y'all Americans and some of y'all out there saying, well, you break the law, you get it, whatever's coming to you. I know you got some of y'all out there are perfect. Y'all ain't never did nothing wrong. I mean, ain't did nothing. Even when you was a little baby, a little kid, middle school, high school, elementary, you ain't never did nothing wrong. So when you see somebody doing anything wrong, like if they break the law slightly, that should be a death sentence. I get you. I got it. I'm not talking to you. I'm going to talk about the people who have some type of moral flexibility. Is selling water really a death sentence? Think about trying to explain that in the future. Had he died, his parents trying to explain why their child is no longer here. Brother or sister trying to explain why Jimmy died. Well, what was he doing? Oh, he was selling water. And they're saying stop resisting. That's their code when they want to do something to you. A lot of times, I'm talking about the dirty ones. Stop resisting, stop resisting. People standing there just filming like, look, he's not resisting. One woman said, saying that he's resisting is not going to make him resist. But that's what they say, fear for my life, stop resisting. If you resist, then I got the right to gun you down or choke you to death. Are we really that bad off as a society? Man, we're at a point to where the citizens have to start looking out for one another. It's time out for just standing around filming. The citizens have to step in when you're dealing with rogue cops. I'm talking about rogue cops who are clearly breaking people's constitutional rights. They're clearly violating people's civil rights. They're violating people's human rights. Are we really just going to stand by and just let the police kill an innocent person? And all we standing around doing is saying, you're breaking the law. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. That's bad. That's messed up. And calling them names, but you're going to watch them kill somebody? Thankfully, I don't know what caused it, but thankfully, this fool finally loosened his grip. The kid could have easily been dead. I spoke with some friends of mine who lives in Vegas, different sets of friends, and they all told me that this happens all the time. They say that it happens with promoters, water sellers, and peddlers who are just trying to put a smile on people's faces. And the Vegas cops, they just go all in on them. Just straight up be violating them on a daily basis. They say this happens all the time. That's why a lot of locals who are black that live in Vegas don't even go to the Strip. And if you see blacks who live in Vegas on the Strip, they said normally they work in some type of capacity. They work in the hospitality industry. They work at the hotels. And even that's few and far between, because, you know, they got that good old racism thing going on in Vegas, all over Vegas. So they don't call Las Vegas the Mississippi of the West for nothing. Yeah, it's bad out there. That's how they get down, a whole bunch of cowboys. As I started watching the video, I was like, man, please don't kill this kid. Because I just could not get that picture of Eric Garner out of my head when they just killed the man. I mean, they just straight up killed him. Like, what do you think is going to happen? You keep squeezing somebody's neck. Now, you got all these cops on top of Eric Garner. You got him down. You don't have to choke him. You got all these cops. Why you got to put the man in a deadly chokehold? And then, to add insult to injury, they let his killer off the hook. Let me tell you something. This goes out to every member of law enforcement. Listen, if y'all want the public to respect you, you have to respect the public. When you allow your fellow officer to get away with violating civilians' rights, you make it hard on yourself, and you make it harder on those cops out there who are really trying to do right by the public, by the people they serve. You make it more dangerous on them. People walking around with a chip on their shoulder. Not because they just automatically don't like cops, because they're seeing these type of incidents over and over and over and over and over again, and there's no accountability. If there's no accountability, what is the incentive to do the right thing? Now, if you're a rational thinking person, you know the answer to that. There is none. Accountability goes both ways. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?